Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is your boy. You ain't got the plan back again with another video. First off, let me say, make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Okay, we're gonna talk about today Julio Jones, bro. Does he move the needle for the Titans? Does it move the needle for the AFC South? Does it move just pretty much the needle for the NFL? I'm going to break this down and say for the Titans, yes. They're going to be better. But I'm not really trying to sit up here and say, oh my God, the Titans are going to go to the Super Bowl. I just can't believe it yet. Because they got so many questions and not so many answers. First of all, they got a horrible defense. Second of all, they got a bad quarterback. I don't care what anybody says about Ryan Tannehill. He's not a good quarterback. He's maybe average, but he's not good enough to win you a Super Bowl. And that's off the rip from there. And my next couple of things is, I know they got, a pretty decent offense, but I'm just saying, we still don't know nothing about the tight end position. I mean, they got a guy there, Anthony Frisbee or whatever you call him, but he's not a number one guy. So I mean, we can put that question mark there. Offensive line, I'm gonna put a question mark at the offensive line. I mean, they kind of made some positions to help improve the offensive line, but I just don't know if the offensive line is actually great, as people are saying. So, which tells me, then when we look at the defense, I'm just saying they got like a handful of good players, but collectively they don't have a good enough defense. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, some of those guys are pretty good, but I mean, I'm just saying, it doesn't mean anything. For instance, we're going to be sitting up here talking about people like Kevin Byard. He's pretty good, but who goes with him? Just wondering. And don't give me the guy, Caleb Farley, with the back issues and everything else. I'm just wondering. So, I mean, that's another knock. Cornerback position, another knock. They took their linebackers. I mean, pretty much, Earl Andrews, he's up and improving. They just got Bud Dupree, but I mean, Bud Dupree is coming off ACL injury, so that what means to me he's going to come back slower. And then they got Nico Autry, but Nico Autry, I don't know what they're going to do with him. It just looks weird how they got him doing. They kind of got him in coverage situations and things like that. I'm like, huh? What did they do that at? And other problems. Now, I'm going to be honest. Defensive line, I have no clue besides like a couple of players. To be honest with you, I have no clue besides like a couple of players. What was I about to say? Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons. And that's, bro, let's be honest, it's all I really can think about at this time. So I'm just saying, I don't think it moves the needles for the Titans, because the Titans will get better with Julio Jones, but it doesn't move the needle in the AFC South. They're still the second best team in the AFC South, maybe the third best team in the AFC South. Then in the AFC period, I don't know what to say. I got them as a top 10 team in the AFC. Maybe right at 10. I'm just saying, you got the Chiefs. You know what the Chiefs do every year. You got the Ravens. They going to do what they do. You got the Browns. They got a pretty good roster. You got the Dolphins. They're pretty good. You got the Colts. They're excellent. So, I mean, I'm just saying, we look at all these teams, and then the Chargers, they're going to improve. They got a better They improved their quarterback last year. Well, not improved, but Phillip Rivers, it was time for them to move on, and they figured out a way with Justin Herbert. Everybody thought Justin Herbert was a bust, so that'll be a 16 when I say better than them. I want to say the Oakland Raiders, because what they've done so far the draft, it was pretty decent at what who players they were targeting, so we're just going to have to see. All right, then y'all like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm out. Peace.